Well, I think the thing is, in the black community, like I said, I'm in the streets. I hear what's going on.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
The thing is I think, Stephen A., you have a platform. It's okay to disagree, but it was the way you were going about it. It was almost like you were attacking him.
NFL Hall of Famer Terrell Owens confronted Stephen A. Smith on his misgivings in regard to exiled NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick.
It's transparency, Stephen A., and that's like I've done it. I've had incidents throughout the course of my career.
Owens would check Smith.
He don't want to play. He wants to be a martyr.
On these comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, in my hand, I have two letters.
He obtained a copy of the workout contract and Colin Kaepernick's rookie contract, claiming marginal differences. Of course, Smith would argue for the National Football League, his network's top partnership, that the onus falls on Kaepernick, not the league, though there were more than a few differences.
This document said that you cannot take any action about anything, any and all actions that occur. And what they're really talking about is what happens after Colin works out. Suppose he sits down with the NFL, with a team, any given team, and that team asks you, if we sign you, do you plan on kneeling? And if you say, and if Colin Kaepernick said, yes, I plan on kneeling, and then suddenly he doesn't get signed, then he has waived his right to take any action as a collusion lawsuit, because right then and there, that question is collusive.
Max Kellerman would also make the point against Smith on his own show.
When it came to not changing the language of the waiver, they didn't sign. But he's there. What are you going to do?
All right, guys, we got to give Howard the last word.
I will give him the last word, but just for clarification purposes, are you sure that the NFL is not telling the truth? You spoke to Colin Kaepernick's camp. Did you speak to the NFL?
No, but I have the information as reported by you that the NFL is giving, and it does not jibe with reality.
Okay, all right.
All of which led up to this moment from Owens.
What he wanted was transparency, for people to see the full workout, to see the full Colin Kaepernick. Again, you mentioned obviously Max is going to get in here, and like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A., with his commentary.
And this was when Smith got ticked at T.O.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm going to check you right now. You done crossed the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You done crossed the line.
It was a huge moment, one that saw Owens saying he meant no disrespect. However, it would boil over to Twitter. The man himself, Terrell Owens, asked to come on First Take to call back at me for things I've said this week on Colin Kaepernick and Myles Garrett's situations. He asked, peeps, not me. I'm going to leave it at that, Smith wrote. Owens would respond, wrong. They called my guy Doggy Fresh 21 and asked me to be on the show. Let's not get it twisted. I got the text from my guy Dougie himself asking if my ears were burning because someone at ESPN had just called me to have me come on the show. He'd add again, they have given you information, wrong information at that, and you believed it. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
You ain't the only brother out there that's in the streets.
They would bicker some more, and Smith would recap with Draymond Green.
It took everything in me not to go all in. Let's be very, very clear. I'm sorry if it offends anybody or anything like that. When it comes to what I do for a living, which is television and debate and stuff like that, Dre, I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm the best on the planet. I just do. When he walked into that Lions den, I had to remember my humanity. I had to remember, listen, I'm a brother. This is a brother. I disagree with him. I don't like it, et cetera, et cetera. And there are things that I could have brought up, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. But that was the closest that I had ever come to getting medieval.
Smith would later tell Ebro and Rosenberg on Hot 97 that he pushed Kellerman to be removed from First Take. He demanded a change be met. Many sports fans feel as though this may have been the tipping point, though it has never been addressed by Smith nor Kellerman if T.O.'s comments were the direct or any reason whatsoever.